So Dodgers win last night against Phillies, which nice, right? Glasnow, pretty good. Not his best. But I think what's interesting is you kind of head into this month where they're playing a lot of good teams, where you head into September as you're trying to figure out exactly who's going to be a part of your October roster. The Dodgers, and I understand that the current active roster of 25 or 26 guys, whatever it is different than the 40-man roster. You got guys that are hurt. But they have 5 guys that do the same thing, right? Think about this. You've got 5 versions of Chris Taylor or Enrique Hernandez on this team. You've got Hernandez, you've got Chris Taylor, you've got Nick Ahmed, you've got Tommy Edman, and you've got Rosario, Ahmed Rosario. Yep. Okay, that's 5 guys that are the same guy. You only need maybe 2 of those guys to actually be a part of your everyday roster when you go into the playoffs. Think about the outfield. Gavin Lux is not leaving second base. He's hot. He's staying in there. I don't like it, but he's not going anywhere, so I'm just going to learn to live with it. Freddie's not going anywhere. Somebody's going to play third base. Maybe there's a little bit of movement at shortstop with maybe it's Rojas, maybe it's one of those utility guys. There's a really likely scenario where Mookie's back in right field to start this, which means your corners are filled with Mookie and Teoscar.
Yep.
You've got Outman, Pages, Hayward, all for one spot. Kiermaier, 4 guys for one spot. It's like a little mini tryout over the next 2 months to see who gets onto this roster because you've got redundancies all over the same thing in the bullpen. I won't go through it guy by guy, but you have way more bodies than you have spaces to use it, and it's a trial by fire from now until the end of the line.
I do like that word tryout because it's exactly what it is. And the Dodgers are an organization right now where obviously everything is based on results, and whether you're a bullpen guy, whether you're a starting pitcher that's a youngster that's looking to get some innings and see if can we use you at any point if we get not only the stretch of the season but in the postseason, and then all these bats that you're talking about in the infield and the outfield, of all the names that you just mentioned, there will probably be a couple of guys when the dust settles where the Dodgers say, okay, this individual performed the best over the last 45 days, and that individual is going to get that spot. It's a tryout. It really, truly is. And I don't know if that's a good thing, if it's a bad thing.
Yeah, because here's the thing. He knows Kike. He knows Chris Taylor. Managers typically default to the guys that they know. And I'm not talking like they know him personally where they've gone and had a beer together. But
I know what they do in certain situations.
I know what he's going to give me, at least as far as a professional at-bat. I know what he's going to give me defensively. Like, I know where.
What if one dude is super hot for the final 30 days and Chris Taylor or Kike are really struggling?
That's what I'm asking. Is like, if does Tommy Edman grab that spot? Does Ahmed Rosario, say he gets hot for 2? Ahmed Rosario was decent enough for the Dodgers last year. Didn't make the postseason roster. They went in a different direction. Like, that's what I mean. Like, is it going, if it's going to be the hottest guys, cool, let's do it. No complaints, no problem.
Yeah.
But coaches, managers, they always default to the guys they know, the more experienced guys, the veteran guys, that to just kind of say, well, you've been hot for a month, you're in. Okay. I mean, great. James Outman gets hot, which is hard to believe. Pages gets hot, who cost him some runs last night because he can't catch balls in the outfield.
Always hit hot.
Yeah, yeah, right. I mean,
he was scared of the wall.
All of a sudden, you've got to make some decisions that maybe aren't just hot, but what I think they actually might do. It's complicated.